I'm Allison Ellington. I'm the director of the Occupational Therapy Program here at Mary Baldwin University, Murphy-Deming College of Health Sciences. I'm so glad that you're taking a look at our virtual information session. We're excited to tell you a lot more about our program. I hope in this video you'll learn a bit more about our program, and then we certainly want to connect with you during one of our live or virtual sessions, through a trip to campus, meeting our students, meeting our faculty, or other ways that we're out and about, maybe even at your institution. So thank you for spending some time with us today, and we're excited to tell you more about our program. The OT program at Mary Baldwin University was actually among the first 15 OTD programs fully accredited in the United States. So as you're looking at programs, you'll see the option right now in our profession to choose a master's level education or a doctoral level education. But at Murphy-Deming, we're really proud that we've had a long-standing history of success and strong outcomes for our students at that doctoral level of education. One of the other things that's really special and unique about us is our interprofessional education. In fact, our entire College of Health Sciences was built around this idea. You'll get to learn with physical therapy, physician assistant students. We also have a host of other undergraduate and graduate students in our building and creating a vibrant interprofessional learning community. Now, our first class of students came to us in 2014. They graduated in 2017. And since that time, we have well over 225 Murphy-Deming OT alum all around the state of Virginia, our region, and in fact, all across the country. When you look at our program, you'll see that it is a full-time program and it's cohort-based. That means you'll come in with a group of students. You guys will learn together, you'll go through the curriculum together and graduate together. And our program is able to be completed in under 3 years. We're fully accredited by ACOTE. That's the Accreditation Council for Occupational Therapy Education. And we got the longest, the full accreditation term that we were eligible for at our last on-site visit. We're really proud as well of some of our history and outcomes with our students. In fact, at the end of your program, you'll take a national board exam. That's called the NVCOT exam. And we're very proud that our students and graduates have a 100% pass rate on that exam. Of course, that's really important for you to know as a prospective student getting ready to want to get into practice. And also we report a 100% employment among our new graduates who are out working in the OT field. And in fact, when we talk to many of our new graduates, they're letting us know that they receive multiple job offers upon graduation. And we certainly know that many of the employers in Virginia are eager to know when the new set of Murphy-Deming students will be graduating every year. And in fact, we also encourage you to check us out on the U.S. News and World Report's list of the best OT graduate schools in 2024. Now, as you look at this information session, you may still be wanting to learn more about the occupational therapy profession. So let's take a quick step back. As occupational therapists, we are in such an exciting, meaningful, and fulfilling profession. We get to help our clients perform the meaningful occupations that are necessary in their lives, that they want to do in their lives, and that add vibrancy to their lives. As we do this, occupational therapists act in different ways. We may help some clients regain abilities. We may help other clients acquire new skills they've not had in life, but are going to prepare them for the next steps. We may help individuals by reducing barriers, but it's not always just individuals. Sometimes we're working with entire communities, populations, schools, facilities to reduce barriers and increase access for everyone in our society. OTs will often help adapt activities, changing the ways people do things, maybe introducing adaptive equipment or specialized tools to help people be successful. And OTs are strong advocates, helping to advocate on behalf of our clients, helping to advocate on behalf of societal changes to enhance well-being for others. And we teach our clients to advocate for themselves. So as we put all of those things together, you can see how OT really is a profession that promotes health and enhances well-being. Too often in society, our healthcare system has been a little bit retroactive, meaning we wait for people to get sick or get injured first, and then we try to figure out how to help them. But occupational therapy has a really fresh approach to that. And we've really been on the forefront of this idea of health and well-being, of understanding that the activities we do every day, the way we go about doing our daily activities does influence our health and well-being. And so as OTs, we have a really meaningful role to play there. So altogether, you can see that OT practice is holistic, it's client-centered, it's occupation-based, and it's evidence-informed, meaning we know how to read the research and apply that research to our practice. Now, as you take a quick look at our OT program curriculum here at Mary Baldwin, again, our program can be finished in under 3 years. So we begin with students in the fall. And over the course of the first 3 semesters, our students lay a strong foundation for their future careers. That includes courses in the basic sciences, where you have content like anatomy and kinesiology blended together in a really functional OT-specific course. We also lay a foundation in OT introductory courses, learning our terminology, our frameworks, our philosophical beliefs as a profession. And we also lay a foundation for you as an evidence consumer, how to read the literature, understand the statistics used in scientific studies, and understand how that will impact your decision-making as an OT in the future. Now, as we lay that foundation, we're also jumping into some key areas of OT practice. This includes practice specializing in mental health, community health, health promotion, as well as a just broad understanding of how our clients move and how as OTs we help them move so that they can accomplish their meaningful everyday activities. As our students transition into year 2 in our program, they get to experience a number of other really important OT practice settings and populations. This includes orthopedic rehabilitation, neurological rehabilitation, and pediatrics. Now, in addition to that, our students are also gaining skills in some of the other roles that you'll have in your career, gaining skills in advocacy, leadership, and even management. The final 3 semesters in our program involve students who are away from the Murphy-Deming building and engaged in their full-time fieldwork education and doctoral capstone experiences. Let's talk a little bit more about those fieldwork experiences. As you look at OT programs, you'll see that all OT programs have both level 1 fieldworks and level 2 fieldworks. But there are some differences in how programs offer those courses. At Murphy-Deming, we have 3 level 1 fieldworks. These happen during your first semesters in the program while you're still in full-time classes. These are 1-week experiences that come right at the end of a semester. So for example, as you finish up your coursework in psychosocial aspects of care and mental health practice, you'll get to spend a week out in practice with OTs, with real clients who experience some of those diagnoses that you just learned about. You'll get to see many of the assessments and interventions that you just learned in class actually put into practice. Then a similar model follows when you finish your adult coursework. You'll get to spend 1 week out doing your level 1 fieldwork in adults, and then similarly with 1 week in pediatrics. Then, as I said, the final 3 semesters include full-time experiential learning. This includes 2 12-week fieldwork experiences, and these are at 2 different practice settings, which helps you grow as a well-rounded generalist OT ready for graduation. Students will often want to know more about where these fieldwork occur. At Murphy-Deming, we're really proud that we take a very student-centered approach, where we match our students with great fit sites. That means sites that not only appeal to some of your interests related to practice, clientele, populations, settings, but also where the type of learning that occurs, the type of experiences will best match with your strengths and your skills. We have a really robust list of contracts locally, regionally, nationally, and our students are always very, very pleased with the experiences they get on field work, and they feel so well supported through the exploration, matching, and actually just going to their fieldwork sites. Now, the final element of that experiential year is the capstone experience. This is one of the ways that a doctoral level of education is set apart from the master's. And I do want to be clear, this isn't just an extra 14 weeks tacked on. There are other elements throughout the curriculum that do differentiate master's and doctoral level education. And in fact, the capstone experience is really the culmination of a 2-year journey that you take in partnership with a site, with a faculty advisor, and your own creativity and passions. You'll get to create, craft, and design a capstone experience that is as unique as you in your own interests. But the capstone experience itself, at the end of that 2-year journey, is a 14-week experience. And this is an opportunity where students get to explore some really unique elements of OT practice. Perhaps you're interested in research or program development. You might get a chance to hone your skills in advocacy, education, leadership, administration, or even pursue a specialty area of OT practice. Through the capstone experience, students are supported to explore emerging and non-traditional areas of practice. In fact, as you see some of the pictures of some of our OT students on past capstone experiences, you can see that these don't look like traditional OT settings. They reflect, in fact, either specialty areas of practice or some of these non-traditional and emerging areas where OT can absolutely shine. So again, the capstone experience is a student-centered collaborative process where you are partnered up with a site and you have a faculty advisor with expertise to map out this entire journey and have a really meaningful experience. Now, we'd like to tell you a little bit more about what you can expect here at Mary Baldwin. We'd love, again, an opportunity to meet you in person, have you come tour our building, meet our students, and see our spaces. But for now, we hope this gets you excited about the opportunities available here at Mary Baldwin. When we talk about the student experience, I think the most important thing I like to highlight is how amazingly accessible and supportive our faculty are. They are not only clinical experts, but they are passionate teachers who bring years of experience translating their real-world knowledge and experience into the classroom to help our students grow and learn as OTs. We also have a small class size here at Mary Baldwin, which is optimal for your learning. You certainly won't be a number. We'll get to know you, you'll get to know us, and we have a very vibrant community. It's also a very just active and engaged learning community here on campus and in the community. We have student organizations and associations that organize volunteering opportunities, professional development opportunities, and the like. We have a beautiful building with a state-of-the-art facility, lots of supports to help you as a student, as a learner, places to meet, labs equipped with all of the equipment that you would expect to see out in practice, so you can be prepared ahead of time. And of course, you will have a dedicated OT faculty advisor with you from day one. We also match our students up with a peer mentor, a student from an upper class who can help you get to know the area, adjust to graduate school, and see about opportunities that are ahead on your OT journey. And then specifically on our Murphy-Deming campus in Fishersville, we're really glad that we have on-site student services. Our director of student services does all kinds of health and wellness programming, support programming for our students, and really creates a great community here. And we also have on-site technology support here specifically for our graduate healthcare students and faculty. We'd like to highlight just a few of the ways that we are committed to your success as a student. Included in your tuition is a 3-year membership to the American Occupational Therapy Association and the Virginia Occupational Therapy Association. We want you to have the opportunity to experience all the benefits of being a member, that networking, just the professional community that emerges. And through those memberships, you also get access to exclusive materials, discounts on books and conference attendance, things like that. Now, earlier I mentioned there's that NBCOT exam that you have to take at the end of your OT journey before you start practicing. We want to make sure you're supported well for that. So we include also, again, in tuition and fees, 2 practice board exams, as well as a 1-year subscription to the exam preparation materials that you'll need. Throughout your time in our program, you'll also have access to high-quality instructional resources that enhance your learning. Whether that's simulated electronic medical record software, professionally made occupational therapy videos, or other simulation tools, we have a lot of resources that help you learn. And also, we're very proud that we help a lot of our students choose to attend and even present as conferences in their time as a student or as an alumni. Now, living in the Shenandoah Valley, this is a great place. Specifically on our Murphy-Deming College of Health Sciences campus, we're on 34 acres, so there are walking trails, there's ample green space. We can often find students out on the kind of back patio or back lawn playing spike ball, basketball, volleyball, bringing their pets to campus and taking a walk on the trails, things like that. We also have meditation space as well as quiet study areas dedicated in the building. Here in the Augusta County area, it's just a lovely community with great farm-to-table eateries, all the different sort of 4-season outdoor activities. And if the cultural scene is more your interest, there's great theater and musical venues in our area. And although we're a small community, we're also not far from a number of other metro areas, including Charlottesville, Harrisonburg, Richmond, and DC. So we hope you want to continue to learn more about our program here, but we do want to leave you with a bit of information about our admission requirements. We do use OTCAS, which is the centralized application system, to process all of our applications. We have a priority deadline of October 15th. If you can gather your materials and be prepared to apply early, that's always one of our better suggestions to students. But our final deadline is in May 15th each year. Our cohorts begin each year in August. Students do need to have completed their bachelor's degree by the end of May in preparation for that fall start, but you don't need to have your bachelor's degree done to apply. You can apply during, say, your senior year of undergraduate. Our list of prerequisites can be found on our website, and all prerequisites do need to be completed with a C or better. And we provide guidance to applicants that a 3.0 overall GPA is certainly preferred, and many of our applicants do exceed that. But we do take a very holistic look and through our admissions process, and we really want to know you, not just the numbers perhaps that reflect you, but we do want to know you and your story. And so we understand there may be some variability there. We do not require the GRE. And the TOEFL would apply to your situation potentially, if applicable. And some of the other things that you'll want to consider getting ready as part of an application include a personal statement, completing 40 observation hours across 2 settings, and having 2 references. One should be from an OT and another from a former professor, employer, or maybe even another OT. And then we do include a virtual invitation, or excuse me, a virtual interview by invitation to applicants in our program. And last, we'll leave you with a few tips as you're putting your application together to think about the ways that you can stand out. As I mentioned before, the Mary Baldwin OT admissions process is holistic. But some key things to consider. We want to know about your knowledge and your passion for OT. You can gain that through shadowing experiences, internships, maybe work experience. Also exposure to OT practice through research or in-person experiences, as well as experiences with the types of populations OT serves, even if OT isn't in that particular setting. But that will help you convey your knowledge, your commitment, and your passion for our profession. Academics are an important foundation, of course. Some students choose to retake courses or prerequisites as part of preparing to apply to graduate OT school. And certainly you also want to consider if you can convey a commitment to lifelong learning. As OTs, we continue to learn throughout our career, and so that's an important trait. And then lastly, Through your application, we do want you to tell us our story, your story, and we want you to tell us what matters to you. We'd like you to include information like work experience or volunteer experience, maybe athletic pursuits or other experiences that have shaped who you are in the journey you've been on. You may want to consider how you'll approach providing a thoughtful, well-written personal statement, and how you can prepare for our informal yet virtual interview. So with that, I hope that you are excited and interested to learn even more about the OT program at Mary Baldwin University. And we would love, again, as I've said, to see you on campus. My information as program director is provided here. You can reach out to me anytime with questions. We also have a wonderful admissions team who are dedicated just to our graduate healthcare students. You can see their email as well as phone number on the screen, and they're great support as you're looking at prerequisites, learning how to navigate the CAS systems, or for any kind of logistical questions about the application process. And finally, I'll leave you with an invitation to please follow us on Instagram. Here you'll see our faculty and our students posting throughout the weeks and the months, so you can get a great behind the scenes look at all the cool things happening in the Mary Baldwin OT program. Thanks so much for your time, and we hope to meet you soon.